advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Now it's Hyde on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about them.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st down, Drake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. A 6-yard pickup.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
from the gun, Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Arnold. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
from the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Murray's pass complete to Kenyon Drake. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
This is Homer. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett.
That's another.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing is Wilson, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Complete.
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go,
Throwing again, Wilson. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the Seahawks 17-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd down and goal. Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Intended for Max Williams.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. They'll run this with Homer. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett taking it in. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He's back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
Now Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the fourth. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now it's Hyde on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Murray, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Back to throw, Murray. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game.
31. Seahawks 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now it's Hyde on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
DK Metcalf, incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. One out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Houston Texans.
For Seattle.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. They tried to give this home. Crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change momentum of this game in a hurry.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Andre Diggs on the tackle. A gain of 13 yards.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
1st and goal, Houston.
From the gun, here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. What? That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Zach Cunningham on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They still can't get him. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Texans nothing.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, 28 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Across midfield to the 40.
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They go play action here on first down. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
24-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown,
An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Texans have retaken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's Wilson. Back to the air on second down. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Texans.
From the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson hitting Will Fuller on the touchdown pass. And the Texans will add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Texans 21, Seahawks 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Texans. Sets up first down and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by the defense.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and short.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and 2, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Boy, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And that will get the lead up to 14. So not the most convincing of kicks, but he got it to go.
Yeah, from a short distance, you expect a little bit more out of that kick, but the bottom line is what?
3 points.
3 points. Doesn't matter how it looked. It still counts the same.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 12 yards there and a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's good for another Seahawks.
On 1st down, Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 1-yard
sliding out of the pocket. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
24. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Number 25.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
He's brought down at the 39.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Watson. Screen play, Johnson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks had picked it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
15-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
To kick off for Seattle.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Texans.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete to Will.
A very solid gain of 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Duke Johnson, the ball.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Back to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down.
Left side complete to Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
The 40-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes us 2nd and 9. Wilson to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. That's complete into the hands of Carson. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Today's final score,